Hello, hi guys, my name is Sarvansh and thank you for watching my the other videos about SSCM tutorial. So in this video, we are going to discuss about pros and cons about the Intune. So Intune, what are the benefit or what are the advantage or disadvantage we are having to implement the Intune. So we can understand before moving to the other videos tutorial. So I thought, okay, why I can't create a video about what are the benefits we are going to use if we Intune, if we implement the Intune, and what are the disadvantage or the features we will not be getting the Intune. So let's see. Let me start this video. I have collected some data. Hope so it will be good for you. Okay, so now here is slide what we can do in the Intune or what are the benefit, what are the pros we have in our the Intune. So let's see the first point. So Intune it will help us to manage mobile device management and it will help us to the mobile application management. So MDM and MAM is the main part for our the Intune. Now let's see the application distribution. So we can do in Intune the application distribution. We can deploy the software update or the patches through the Intune, or we can do the software and hardware inventory. We can manage the compliancy part. We can manage the Windows Defender antivirus. So Intune can support your the Windows Defender antivirus and the reporting. So guys, these are the data I have collected after the more study, and going further I will be creating a separate video about the MDM and MAM and the other points about the Intune. So everything I will be providing the brief knowledge in my the YouTube channel. So let's see the other feature. Hope this point is clear, what we are going to manage in our Intune. It will manage your MDM mobile device management. So when we are talking about the mobile device management, it comes your the Windows operating system and your tablet, your iOS, your the other type of device, iPad and the Mac devices. So every type of devices comes under the MDM, that is called like a mobile device management. So if we are talking like a laptop and the desktop, so only the Windows 10 comes to under this category, and as we know the Windows 7 is no more in support. And the next point is a MAM, mobile application management. So we can deploy the mobile devices, we can deploy the application to the mobile devices by using the our our Intune. Application distribution. So this is also something similar. Can say this is part of your the mobile application management only. So we can distribute the application, we can distribute the software update like a Windows update or the application updates and the other thing. So software and hardware inventory. So we can collect the inventories like a software inventories where the software installed, where it is not installed, and even the hardware inventories. Like hardware inventories about the your hardware details like the what kind of operating system you are running, how much RAM, free disk space, hard disk. So that kind of detail we can collect through the our Intune. So now is a compliance management. Compliance management is something like a where we create a rule or create a like a policy and post it to the end user machine. So based on the company requirement, every company is having their the different compliance or rule. So you can manage the compliance management also. Now next point is a Windows Defender antivirus support. So as we knows that in SSEM itself is Microsoft introduced Windows Defender. So the same thing is you can manage through the Intune. So Windows Defender, that is already inbuilt in your Windows machine, that antivirus you can manage through the Intune. Even there is a separate application, that is a call like a Defender ATP. Defender ATP in the sense is a Microsoft Defender Advanced Threat Protection. So that is using to control your the Windows Defender. And the reporting, so you will be getting a some good reporting part in Intune console by default dashboards, so you can see in my the coming video. Let's see the other thing is what else we can get in our Intune. So we can get the autopilot, and we can have the auto provisioning of the system. We can get the data protection, advanced endpoint analytics, bring your own device, flexible licensing, and supporting the multiple mobile operating system. So let's talk about one by one. Oh, what is that? So these are the features we will be getting in our Indian console. So Windows Autopilot. So what is the Windows Autopilot? So Windows Autopilot is something where it's like a collection where your machine is already ready to deploy, or when your any new employee join into the company, then immediately you can build their machine by using the autopilot technology. So basically it's a autopilot is something club multiple technologies to deploy or the operating system. Can't say the deploy or operating system to make the ready or operating system, because Intune is not deploying the OS. Auto provisioning of the system, it is something like when you are using your system, and you want to it's part of like autopilot only. So when your operating system is ready, and you want to manage it or deploy the application, or mm, actually to be make the ready to hand over to the user, so it is like a auto provisioning, it comes under the auto provisioning. And the data protection, so data protection is a very important when this data protections comes to the picture when we are talking about the BYOD. Okay, so when user is using their own machine, and it's enrolled into the Intune console. So what will happen? User can access the company email, company data on his own laptop or in own device. So there will be a chances for the data leakage. To protect the data, you can use the data protection feature in Intune. So you can create a policy, and you can deploy to the device which will be protect your data. So like you can access the company email, but you cannot save into your the local drive in your device, either you are using mobile or laptop or tablet or anything. So there will be a difference, and or can say there will be a boundary create in between your company data and your the personal data. So advanced endpoint analytics, so this is a some points come with the desktop analytics. So when you integrate your the desktop analytics feature in Intune, if you enable that, then you can manage your the endpoint analytics. So what it will do, actually you can analyze your machine. It is a like a totally different topic, or it is like you can say the different technology, but I can give you the little overview. So advanced endpoint analytics, you want to analyze your the device in terms of your the compliance, software compliance, hardware compliance, your your patches compliance, or you want to check how many users, or which user is using the which application, or how frequently that user is using the application. So such kind of data you can drive, and you can collect the data to analyze it. Okay, So what are the application currently mostly are using, how frequently user is using, or how frequently user is logging, how many hours is a user login. So based on your the company requirement, you can use the data analytics feature. Bring your own device. So BYOD is something when company is allowed to use your the personal laptop, or company says that company will not provide you the company asset, you have to use your own device or your own laptop or your own mobile to work for company. So in that case, company will import your device into Intune, and it will put the policies to access the company or access the Intune. So through the Intune, you can deploy the application, or we can manage that device, and we can protect the data. So BYOD is something like it's by the name only, it's clear with the bring your own device. When you are using your own device to the company work, you can uh, you can enroll the device into Intune, and you can manage as a office purpose. So now let's see the flexible licensing. So it's a like a Microsoft given a flexible license for the Intune. So when we are talking for the license, then it will goes to the Office 365 based license E5, or it could be a part of your enterprise and mobility security license. So when you are purchasing a complete bundle, then your license will be flexible, or it will not consume the more cost. Now, let's see the other thing. So, multiple mobile operating system. So, your Intune can support the multiple types of operating system like the Windows, Mac OS, iPad OS, Linux, Android, iOS device, and the Windows Phone devices. So, you can manage these kind of operating system in the Intune. Now, let's see what else we can do. So we can provide the conditionally access. So base conditionally access is something it comes when you are using your own device to office purpose. So when you are using a option BYOD option, and you import your personal device into Intune, so you can put the conditionally access. What is the conditionally access? It again comes to the what you want to what kind of security you want to put on that device. Like in my last video, I explained the topic. You want to protect the data, you put the security, so user cannot copy the company data to on his personal device. I mean, in the one device you are managing uh, as a Intune, I mean, you are managing the device to your personal work and the office work. So you are using one device only, office work and the personal work. So office data you cannot copy to your the local drive. It will be the separate. So such kind of access you can give to the user. Then, if you want to block any user immediately, you can do it through the Intune console. You can block the user, you can give the limited access, or you can give the admin rights to that particular device. So that kind of conditionally access you can provide through the Intune. Now, we have an option for the create barrier. So create barrier is something like Intune app always keep personal data and the corporate data separate. So that topic I explain you in the data protection also. So create barriers is part of like a data protection. So when we are creating a policy that your personal data and your officially data should be separate, it should not merge. So you cannot copy your company data into a personal data, so both the things will be separate. Now, easy to integrate with the enterprise and mobility security suite application. So what you can do, you can in Intune, you have an option, you can integrate Intune to a Defender. That is a Defender ATP, Microsoft Defender ATP, desktop analytics, Autopilot, and the other features. So when you integrate your Intune with the enterprise mobility applications, integration will be very easy. The first thing. Second thing, easily you can use the other application inside the Intune. Anyway, it will be a separate console only, but you can integrate. Now, the no local infra needed. So this is a very important thing. So we do not need any local infra like in SSEM. We was using a server when we need to build a SSEM console. So we need a server, we need a SQL, we need a like a good hard disk, a RAM. So we need a like a physical infra. I can say the on-premises infra to run our SSEM. But to work on Intune or set up a Intune, you do not need any local infra. Everything will be in a cloud. So your infrastructure cost will be saved. No maintenance required to manage infra. So this is a one more important topic. When you are not having the physical server, you no need to create your own data center. No AC is required, no power, no electricity power is required, and no other maintenance is required. Like there is a any maintenance guide should be available to check the cables or your routers and other things. So everything will be taken care by the Microsoft when you are using the Intune. Okay, so these are the benefits, advantage can say, or pros we can say, which was the in Intune. So, but Intune is having some crons also. So, what the crons are there does not support the server side application. Okay, guys. So, through the Intune, you cannot support server side application. Like you cannot deploy any application to the server by using the Intune. Why it is? Because uh, your servers always will be in a on premises. Okay, so does not support the operating system deployment and upgrade or migrate. So Intune, it's never support for this operating system deployment. Maybe the Microsoft can come with the some other logic or the plan which where we can support the operating system deployment also. But for the moment, you cannot do the operating system deployment or there the OS upgrade or the operating system migration. So these feature you cannot do inside the Intune. Now, difficult to manage the huge size application. So as it is in a cloud application and when the any application deploy to end user machine, it it's coming through the cloud. Okay, so it's coming like over the internet the data. So when your application is having huge size, it's not easy to deploy. And suppose there is a like a AutoCAD or other applications are there which is having 4 5 GB, or you want to deploy a Adobe Reader Suite, complete Adobe Reader Suite, which is like a more around the 12 GB or 15 GB size it's containing, or any other big software which is having the huge size, so that you cannot deploy through Intune. Now, limited support on the mobile device. So we have a good option for the MDM, but still it's not fully managed. Like in SSEM, when we talk about the SSEM, so SSEM can manage a device like a laptop or desktop. It is fully managed. So fully managed in the sense you can get the complete hardware inventory, software inventory, remote assistant, and the other features. So you have the complete control when you was using the SSEM. But when we are using the Intune, you are having the limited support on the mobile devices. So you cannot manage fully, you cannot fully manage to your the mobile devices with Intune. Now, not intended of the large applications, so it's not containing or it's not having a very huge list or catalog of the applications. So it will not provide you the all application list. Intune is having like a limited application list. So might be there is a chance when you want to deploy some application, and it not necessary it will be in a Intune catalog. So it is like a not intended for the large applications. So these are the crons we have. So guys, overall what I can say, okay, so one more thing is missed, not handling the complex package deployment. So in SSCM we can do like a complex package deployment, but in Intune you cannot handle the complex package deployment. So when you do the some practicals and when you are the in tune, so you can understand and you can feel like okay, what are the benefit and what are the disadvantage we have in Intune. So guys, these all about like a what I feel after the my study, what are the benefits we can get, advantage we have to use Intune, or disadvantage we have in Intune. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you like it. See you soon in my next video.